Welcome back to I Did This Instead of Killing Myself, everyone. Stand-up comedy podcast based in Greenville, South Carolina. My name is David Bakker. It's the week of July 18th, 2022. Hope you guys had a great weekend. It's coming out on a Tuesday. I'm slipping, but I told y'all last week that I was on vacation, so don't hold it against me. Oh, I am refreshed. So thrilled to be back. I was in the Mitten for a week, Michigan, with my family, and it was good. It was good to take a little break, and I got my full dose of like domestic responsibility. I swear, everybody up there is married, kids, and kind of has their shit together. So I got to get on mine. I think all my friends were like, David, when are you gonna, I don't know, settle down? Working on it, I guess. But in the meantime, we're still going to be doing stand-up. We're still going to be doing podcasts because it's fun. Don't hassle me. No, but it's good. It was good to see everyone. And yeah, it's good to be back. We have a good week of comedy this week. And I'm actually really excited for my guest. I don't know, I'm always excited, but Trey, I'm like really excited. I already said his name. Trey Pizarro. Very cool kid. He's a man, but he's a stud. Trey's technically not a stand-up comic, but he is very creative, very prolific. In fact, this painting was done by him. He was doing street art, basically. He makes these on the street space landscapes with spray paint, and he just tells you pick your favorite colors and do it. That's just one example of the thing he does. He does TikTok is kind of his biggest thing right now. And the reason you all should pay attention to him as comics is that he has some classic like Gen Z strategy with his TikTok approach. He has 70,000 followers on TikTok. Check him out. And if you're looking at a way to make your clips pop, sometimes it's nothing to do with even the content. It's sometimes when you post it. And I absolutely gobbled up that part of the interview because I wanted to learn more about it. I don't even like TikTok that much, but just a super cool guy. He used to work for my company as a technician, so I met him that way. But he kind of stumbled across some stand-up, and then he's been real supportive of the shows. So he's seen a lot of the guests on the show. He actually gives his reviews of Bill Reiner and some other people. We just had a great conversation. We talked about if Trey had $2 million, which is his number of financial independence, up to $80 million. We talked about what if we had basically unlimited money, and a lot of other stuff too, but really easy to listen to interview. He's an awesome dude. Like I said, comics, if you're listening to this, listen to Trey. Very funny guy. I'm trying to get him to get on stage and try stand-up, but he was really dying to do the show, and I'm pumped that he came on. I think you'll enjoy the interview. So before we get into the interview, though, here's what's going on this week in local comedy, the week of July 18th, 2022. So Monday's already passed, but tonight, Tuesday, we have the Paint Me Naked show hosted by Ken Wood at the Incoit Art Gallery. On the list, on the lineup, are Nat Murray, hilarious new comic, Jordan Warlick, Jacob Noland, and Michael Garrick to headline. Most of those guys have been on the show, so check that out. In Columbia, we have the Art Bar open mic tonight at 8:30, hosted by Patrick Fowler, DM Patrick to get on the list. Also tonight in Asheville, we have the Auditorium open mic hosted by James Harrod. That starts at 9 p.m. On Wednesday, we have a new mic hosted by Bill Reiner. It's the Birds Fly South open mic. That's at 7 p.m. Message Bill for details. Also on Wednesday, we have the Disclaimer open mic in Asheville. That is Carrie Goff is the point of contact there. That show starts at 8 o'clock. Great mic in Asheville. On Thursday, no Comedy Zone this week, but Nika King is in town. She has one show at the Comedy Zone at 8 o'clock. Tickets available at greenvillecomedyzone.com. And then also we have our headliner comedian at the Comedy Zone this weekend is Darren Big Baby Brand. He's got two shows at 6 and 9 on Friday, two shows on Saturday at 6 and 9, and one show on Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m. Tickets available again at greenvillecomedyzone.com. All right, that's it for local comedy. Pumped to be back in Greenville this week. Oh, yeah, by the way, Whitney Rayner's going to be here this week. comics. If you didn't know that, go say hi to Whitney. I think she's getting in on Wednesday. So come say hi to Whitney. All right. Hope you enjoyed my interview with Trey and hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Here's the interview. Trey?
Hello.
We're starting. Trey was just telling us about his shirt.
Yes, and how I can't wear
I wasn't listening because I hit play on the thing. So could
wonderful.
you re-say what you just
Restart it all from the top?
It's anime, right?
Yeah, so it's from some anime or manga, but I don't know from which.
Anime or what?
Manga. It's like a anime
manga?
and a book. Yeah, it's like anime and a book. Well, the mangas come out first, but yeah, it's like an anime and a book. That's all it is, and you read it actually back to front. So you know how we all read our books. We open up the cover and it goes to the left. Mangas, you start off, you turn it backwards.
You read like can you hold it up a little bit closer?
Oh, the mic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, you're good.
Yeah, that's let's get there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so the manga book, dude, so you're into this stuff?
It's not
Do
that
you
I'm
consider yourself a nerd?
I would consider myself a nerd for Marvel, but not for the manga stuff. Because some of my buddies, they are super into this. And so they could tell me probably what anime or manga is on my shirt, but I can't tell you. I have no idea.
So a manga, is it like a comic book?
Yeah, in a sense, yeah. It's a comic book, but for anime.
Okay.
And they're typically a lot thicker.
Okay. Gotcha.
But they have a lot more pictures, so it's kind of entertaining to look at.
Yeah.
But I don't.
So you have no idea what that's from. It's just a cool ass friggin' shirt.
Just a cool shirt. That's all. That's all I got for you.
Yeah.
It's a cool shirt. I should have came better dressed, but we're rocking the black sweatpants.
No, you don't have to be good dressed at all. I'm wearing sweatpants.
I know. I should have
come. My place
like,
is extra trash today.
I should have come like how I always show up to the comedy.
Yeah. What do you wear when you show up to comedy?
So
did you wear a suit one time?
Yeah, I wear like my suits a lot of the time because I'll come from like work. And so I'm already dressed.
And you work at a jewelry store? Yeah,
I sell jewelry, so that's
jewelry.
Fun. If you need to buy jewelry, come to Hellsberg Diamonds in Haywood Mall. Ask for Trey.
Wow.
Or ask for the only black guy that works there. That works. They'll know who you're talking about.
Yeah. But, dude, you just shouted out your company by name.
Shouted out. Yeah.
Most people are afraid to say that on here.
You know, we'll see what happens. Yeah. Whatever we end up talking about.
Dude, do you think your company want to sponsor the podcast?
Honestly, actually, our company is owned by Warren Buffett.
See, Warren Buffett want to sponsor the podcast? Right. This should be a breakthrough, dude.
Warren Buffett, if you see this.
Warren Buffett.
Number one.
Dude, I think, how old is that guy? He's might be.
He's been around for a while. He's
going to die soon.
I hope he doesn't die soon.
Yeah,
He's got like a lot of investments and whatnot.
Yeah. He's like a billionaire.
I say one of the richest men in the world, I think.
He's got a few bucks to spare
Definitely got a few bucks to spare to throw our way.
Sponsor this podcast. Yeah.
You sponsor his podcast and then you just pay me out like $2 million. That's all I want.
Yeah.
$2 million. I'll live the rest of my life. You won't hear a word from me.
So $2 million's your number?
$2 million is my number.
Yeah. Did you get that from anything?
Not really from anything, but it would buy me a few properties and then I could invest like another quarter of that and then I'd be living lavishly the rest 100%. Of my life.
I think that would be a good number.
Right?
I heard that number once before in a movie called The Gambler with Mark Wahlberg.
I love Mark Wahlberg.
Have you seen that movie?
I have not.
So Mark Wahlberg and John Goodman. There's a really good speech in that movie by John Goodman. It's the fuck you speech. He said America is based on fuck you, and the whole idea is like you want to get fuck you money. Like America's built to you want to have basically. I think the idea is you want to have the ability to just say fuck you, blow me, like not in doesn't matter.
I get you
because but the premise of the movie, Mark Wahlberg is this like degenerate gambler, so he loses all his money, and just for like no reason because he doesn't care about his life. And John Goodman asks him, "How much have you been up before?" And he says, $2 million. And he says, "What do you have now?" He said, "Nothing." And he basically says, "You're an idiot. You get $2 million. You get a house with a 20-year roof. You put the rest in the stock market, and in your house, that's your fortress of solitude. Nobody can fuck with you. That's fuck you. Anybody asks you to do anything, fuck you. Boss pisses you off, fuck you.
Hell yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the way to live life.
So $2 million, I think that's a good number.
$2 million. I like $2 million a lot. $1 million, I don't feel like it's enough. You can blow through $1 million really quickly.
Yeah, $1 million's not enough. I learned $1 million wasn't enough because of the There's a movie from the 90s called Blank Check.
Oh yeah, I saw.
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah, I've seen
Okay, I'm glad you've seen it.
I've seen that.
Because you're younger than me, I think.
How old are you?
I'm 33, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I'm far younger than you. I'm 25.
You're 25?
Yeah.
But you got great taste, because if you've seen Blank Check, you might not even been born when that came out.
Definitely wasn't.
Okay.
There's no way, because you said it's a 90s movie. I was born in the late 90s, 97.
Yeah.
So I was alive when The Matrix came out, but I didn't know what it was because I was
I gotcha.
like 2 years old.
Yeah. But the Blank Check movie, the kid asks for $1 million and then he runs out of money, even in the 90s. So
$1 million is not what you think it is, people.
it's not, unfortunately.
That's why you just need to hit the lotto for like 80 million.
80 million would be good.
80 million.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what I would buy with $80 million.
Yeah. I don't know. What would be some items? Do you think, like, I give you $80 million right now?
$80 million right now.
Brainstorm.
I'm buying a BMW i8.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why, but after I worked at BMW.
What color?
Red.
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 A red BMW Yeah, you might get pulled over, bro.
Oh, definitely getting pulled over. Definitely getting pulled over. Can't roll with the windows down because even if I'm not speeding, a cop's pulling me over regardless. He's going to be like,
Yeah.
whoa, no, he's black.
Yeah.
Pull him over. Pull him over. That's not his car. He stole that from somewhere.
Okay, so you get the car.
Get a car.
What kind of house you getting?
I'd probably get something very simple, very low key, like a 4-bedroom, 4-bath.
Okay.
But like off in the distance, off in the woods.
That's like Warren Buffett. See, I'm bringing it all back around.
See?
Yeah.
See?
Warren Buffett lives in a very modest home. So you simple home.
Simple home.
Would you stay in Greenville or would you move somewhere?
I would stay in Greenville County, but I'd go off into like one of like the little side cities where there's land, and that's where I would build the house there.
Yeah.
And of course, have it fenced off because I don't want intruders.
Okay. Well, since you got 80 million, I mean, would you want to get like a penthouse condo that they got on the south side of town?
Oh no,
or not south side of town, but over by
I'm not going to south side or west side. I'm not going to either one of those areas.
Dude, actually, I said the wrong side. I don't know directions. Whatever side is closest to like Juniper and stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I know.
They got some new stuff there. Because this condo is like what was affordable when I got it, relatively speaking.
Relatively speaking.
But the those down there are like super pricey. Those are, I think each one of them was over $1 million.
Oh hell no! When did you
and it's
move
freaking
here?
Greenville, dude. So like,
but Greenville's on the like upswing right now for some reason.
And I'm yeah.
I kind of like it, and it definitely would work out for you because if Greenville's on the upswing, more people are going to be coming into the comedy club. Shout out the comedy club.
Yeah. I guess
downtown Greenville Comedy Zone.
Yeah, I want to talk about Greenville and the up and coming part and stuff, but I should tell people how I know you because you're not exactly a conventional guest.
Definitely not.
You're not a comedian, but dude, you're awesome.
Oh,
so I'll explain. So Trey works, or he did work for my company, and he was helping fix the equipment, one of the pieces of equipment I sell. And he was a stud, but to be honest, the job kind of sucks.
Not kind of. It did suck.
It did suck?
It sucked.
Okay. Well, let's talk about this a little bit. We could maybe, like, people don't know what medical shit I sell, but it's a machine that sucks up blood, water, basically fluid waste in the surgery. And it needs to be, it's like a little robot thing is what the product is. And it has to be R2D2. Emptied. It looks like R2D2. Yeah. And these things are used every day and then they're emptied, but they need to be maintained, and that's where Trey comes in.
Yeah, and that's where my job came in. They would send me anywhere from Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia for any of these machines. It could be like one machine's broken in Virginia. They'd be like, "Oh, we don't have anybody in Virginia right now, so Trey, since you're the closest, you're gonna go up there." And I'd go up there, and it'd be the simplest thing. It'd be the simplest thing. They would have forgotten.
So that's the worst part too, the driving and the simplest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, and I don't want to get in trouble here. It's what I say about my own.
But see, I don't work there anymore.
I still do. I still do. But okay, I'll explain that. So basically, as a sales rep, I sell the service plan on this equipment, and if they buy the service plan, anything's wrong with it. If they like scratch it or whatever, like I'm like all about customer service. So I'm being like, send Trey in there, dude. I don't care if it's an 8-hour drive. They need their Neptune. Fuck. That's what the product's
see?
called.
See?
Damn it! I shouldn't have said that.
I was doing better than you. I didn't even say what the name was.
I could probably bleep it out, although I'll probably be too lazy to go back and find it. Whatever. So send Trey in there and yeah, paid far less than we are as sales reps, but just whatever. We got to keep the customer relationship.
And that's
where
kind of the basis.
And we do value customer service, but I do, you got a fair point for sure. Like, if it's something stupid that they could fix themselves or over the phone, it's better to not have to like waste time.
They valued customer service far more than I did, because when I would go in there and I knew that it was going to be something extremely simple, like I just have to dock it and it would fix the error. They would ask, "Oh, you think you can fix it?" Like, I'll be in and out before you know it.
Yeah,
and I'll just be very straightforward with them. And
what would you? Yeah, you got in trouble a couple times for this.
You had to talk to me.
I had to yell at you.
David Bakker had to yell at me because I was saying that it was going to be a simple fix, and it was, but I learned my lesson, and so I left the job.
No, dude, you did a good job. That was just like this one time you said something that the customer was like, he said this was, I don't know, basically silly that we called him or something. I was like, Trey, don't editorialize the repair. Just say you fixed it. Don't say like, anybody could have fixed this. This is really silly. Like,
yeah, no. So I learned not to do that.
Just basically calling the customer stupid, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, not stupid, but ignorant, because all ignorant is they didn't know.
No, for sure. But you got to think, like, in a hospital, staff members have like a lot on their minds. So like they're like doing surgery and stuff. So like if a machine they don't know anything about breaks, they don't know.
Every time I went in there, I would tell them, "All right, so if something goes wrong with this machine again, before you do anything, I'd say just dock it. If docking it fixes the error, then all is well. If it doesn't, I'll be here."
Yeah.
And that's
so Trey had enough of that crap.
Yeah, I was done.
Yeah.
I was so far done with it.
Yeah. But I'd say that we kind of got to know each other when you I think you stumbled on a video. Like, did I tell you I did stand up, or did you just find it somehow?
So
I can't remember.
I was talking to Tracy, and Tracy told me, he's like, "Hey, you know David Bakker?" And I was
Who's
like,
Tracy?
The other black guy that had dreads.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't remember
the other black guy.
This
there was only like two
making
of
me
us
look
over
really
here.
good in the eyes of this. I'm so happy. Whatever. Okay.
But no, he was telling me, he was like, you know David Bakker, and I was like, yeah, actually, I met him like recently, like my first time seeing him. It's not what I was expecting. And he was like, yeah, he does like stand-up comedy, and I was like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, just type in David Bakker stand-up on YouTube. And so I did, and the first video I clicked on had me dying. So after I watched
love you, dude. I love you. Thanks so much.
Of course.
Being funny is my biggest insecurity.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
you get up on stage and you kill it up there.
I appreciate it, bro.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, after I saw that, that's when I
Tell that
called
to my
them.
family. I bombed in front of them.
Did you?
Yeah, they don't think I'm funny. They're like, oh.
But that's your family. It's different. It's different with family.
Yeah, that's a separate story. Okay, continue.
But right after I watched the video, I called him and I asked him if he did stand up. I already knew the answer because I had seen him, and then I saw him on the stage, and then we got to talking about that for a little minute. So I went back, watched the video again, and I just started sending it out to friends.
You shared it?
Yeah, because
dude, I didn't know you shared it.
Because the friends that I was sending it to had the same comedy, like
sense of humor.
Yeah, they have the same sense of humor that I do. So I was like, oh, they're gonna love this.
Yeah.
And they did.
They did.
And I was like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Dude, that means that's why I had you on, bro. No, that means a lot, bro. That means the world, and you've been real supportive of like comics that have been on this show, and like you come out to the Comedy Zone. Before we started recording this episode, you were telling me about Bill Reiner and your thoughts about Bill.
Is he gonna watch this?
Oh, I'm sure he will.
I'll repeat what I said if he watches this.
Yeah,
and if he
is good. This is good.
If he doesn't watch this, you just send it to him. But I was saying that Bill is a very, very strange guy. But like, but it's strange in a way. Like, I enjoy his comedy on stage. his stage persona. I'm not sure if he's like this in person, but his stage persona is sort of like awkward, but funny awkward. Like some of his jokes kill me every time. I can't repeat them. I'm not going to.
No, you'll just talk about my employer. You can't tell Bill's joke, though.
Right. Talk about the employer. Can't tell Bill's jokes. You gotta come to the Comedy Zone in Greenville.
He really respects comedy. Yeah. No, that's yeah, I love Bill, and I like good friends with him and stuff, and he does have a certain quirkiness to him. And like once you get to know him, he's absolutely hysterical. Finding a way to connect with audiences so they get that out of the gate. Dude, last night we had a roast battle at the Comedy Zone. Oh my
goodness! I saw you post something about that.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again, so you should probably come back. It was really fun, but I kind of want to tell a couple of Bill stories because I was dying laughing.
Yeah, come on, we have air and opportunity.
Yeah. Well, so there was a comic that had just kind of bombed a joke, so the audience was like kind of feeling bad for the comic.
What, just crickets? Were they just kind of quiet?
Crickets, yeah. Oh. And then like somebody else ganged up on him, but then it was looking like it was like not a good thing to do because like he was ganging up on this guy who's kind of helpless in a helpless spot. Like you should just move on to somebody else.
Yeah.
And then Bill just, gosh, I don't want to say the other comic's name because it's kind of.
We already said his name like 5 times.
Not Bill, the other comic.
Oh,
yeah.
Call him John.
John.
Call the other comic John or something. Watch, that's like his actual
John.
name.
What could be a good last name? John
Doe.
John Doe is autistic. I fucked John Doe's wife.
What? Oh, that's
something
mad.
Like that.
That's mad.
Something horrible, and the audience just like crickets because they didn't want to gang up on the guy that had just not done so great, and then Bill had to go up and do a stand-up set after that, and this is his opening line. So I went soft in a girl's mouth the other day.
Oh yeah, that's a great way to start. I love that.
Have you heard that joke?
No, I haven't.
Oh. He says she described it as the feeling of a small animal dying in her hands. I still really like her though, so I'm buying a ring for my cock.
Oh, that's a beautiful setup. I love it. Oh,
Bill, I'm sorry, I just did one of your jokes.
Bill,
although
he's genuinely
it's
sorry.
So horrifying that that one bombed last night.
That joke bombed?
Yeah.
What was the crowd?
Oh, well, I think they already hated him because he
yeah.
roasted the shit out of the guy that was clearly like defenseless.
Just not having a good time.
Yeah. Gosh, this podcast just got rated like NC-17.
NC-17? What are all these different ratings?
That's Bill. This was back when movies, I don't know. NC-17, I think, is the rating above R, like worse than rated R.
Really?
Yeah. You never heard of
Welcome.
NC?
No.
Maybe this isn't even a thing anymore. Maybe I'm just old and that was what they used to say.
You said you're 33?
33, yeah.
Yes,
dude.
Sir.
Yeah.
A little older.
Getting up there.
Goodness.
But yeah, Bill. So you like Bill.
Bill.
Are there any other comics you remember that you liked?
So there's one, but I can't remember her name because I haven't seen her in a while. But she's from Marietta. And she's yeah, I haven't seen her in a while, but she would always make a joke about Marietta, and I wanted to. Well,
is she short and blonde?
Yeah,
Amelia Maccabee.
Yeah,
you like Amelia?
I do. Amelia's funny.
Amelia, shout out! I have not seen her in a while either. She hasn't been out to Mike's in a while. I don't know. She got married.
Oh,
so she might be occupied with some family life, but yeah, nice. She'll like that. I'll have to tag Amelia and let her know.
She'll have to get back up on stage and tell everybody about the married life.
Yeah,
the early stages of married life.
Yeah, for sure. So, dude, I want to talk about the stuff that you got going on. So, you're a creative person. You're a TikToker.
Yes.
What is your most what are you most passionate about right now in terms of your creative outlets?
So I would definitely say it's probably TikTok, but it's just so hard to find something that's gonna hit a large enough audience to attract more followers.
Yeah.
Like
you're trying to grow.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to be strategic. Like you make funny stuff, but you're also like, I'm not just doing this for no reason. I'm trying to I'm trying to pop off.
I want to hit the largest group of people possible every time that I post a video.
Yeah.
But it's so difficult. Like right now I'm like trying to post like Pride Month stuff.
Okay.
Pride, like little gay jokes and whatnot. And don't be offended if you hear this. I like men. It's okay. I can make gay jokes. I can make black jokes. I can make all of these jokes. I have like zero boundaries.
Wait, are you bi? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But at the end of the day, if somebody sees me with another guy, they're like, oh, he's gay.
Yeah.
If they see me with a woman, they're like, oh, he's straight.
Yeah.
There's really like
dude, you're really
no middle ground.
Dynamic, dude.
I try to.
You're into a lot of stuff.
I posted like the reason my account right now blew up is because I posted this dumb video of a squirrel. And it was my sister talking in the background, and she was. It seemed like she was communicating with the squirrel, and the squirrel made some human-like gestures, and it blew up. I looked at it today; it has 5.5 million likes.
You got that today?
No, I didn't post that today. I posted it a while ago, but that video, I looked at that video today, and it has 5.
Your video has 5 million likes.
And
this is why I had you on. You need to share something on this podcast that'll pop up. How many followers do you have?
I have 67,000 followers.
You have 67,000 followers?
67,000
I didn't even know this. See? But I'm going to benefit from this, hopefully.
Yeah. If you send me clips of this, I'm definitely going to post them up there.
Yeah, dude. We'll clip this up like crazy.
Absolutely.
Dude, congrats. I had no idea you had that many followers.
Yeah, man. I had to make a new account. This is like my 5th account. Okay. And it's already close to being banned. Yeah. It's absolutely insane. But TikTok, I feel like TikTok doesn't like me. Like I said, this is my 5th account.
TikTok shits on everybody. It's like they kind of want to cut you down to size. Like I've heard this from a lot of people.
And so with my first 4 accounts, of course, I'd just be making absolute bangers of jokes. Yeah. But it would trigger somebody. Of course, like it's funny to the majority of people. And then somebody gets offended.
The jokes we talked about today are offensive as hell to some people.
Right.
Most people.
And so they would report it. TikTok would take it down, and they would hit me with a community guidelines violation. Oh, and that just kept happening. So that's how my first 4 accounts actually died. Okay, they got permanently.
How many followers did you get on the first 4 accounts? Like, what was the farthest you got with those?
So my first one, I got to 5,000, and it was pretty much increments of 10. My second one, I got to 10,000 because those 5,000 were pretty much loyal fans. I went back and.
So how did they find you on the second account?
I re-uploaded the
same stuff.
The same stuff. I was re-uploading the same stuff. And on my before this account, the 4th one, I had posted a video of me with 2 big balloons.
I saw this one
in my shirt.
I saw this one,
and that one took off. Yeah. But I went to go check it the next day. Like I looked at it the day I posted it, and it had like 20,000 likes and like 600 comments or something crazy. Yeah, something. I couldn't fathom it. Yeah. And I went back the next day to look at it, and it was like, your account has been permanently banned. and I went to go look at the reason, and it said for adult nudity.
They're balloons.
Exactly.
Yeah. You put adult balloons nudity in your shirt so they look like boobs.
Right.
And then you were making fun of something. What was the joke?
So in a nutshell, the joke was like women showing off either their breasts or their ass, but also talking about something else that's on them. So I was like, oh my God, look at my glasses. Aren't they just so great? And I was like squishing like the balloons together, drawing attention to them, of course. And then TikTok was like, no, this is adult nudity if I've ever seen it. And they took it down immediately.
Damn, dude.
Like I woke up the next day. It was probably like 10 when I went to go look at it. And they were like, and your account's been permanently banned for adult nudity.
Well, okay, so you brought it back.
Posted 10K. That squirrel video.
Squirrel video took you up from the 10 to the.
Oh, so it went first account 5, second account 10. My third account got to 17, which was nice. 4th account got to 20, and then now my 5th account's at 67. So I'm hoping that this one survives. I'm treading really lightly right now. I have like maybe 2 more violations before this account goes away forever.
Dude, I want to like hire you to like figure out my social media strategy for TikTok.
Honestly, bro. So as a small creator, it's best to post from like at the earliest is 7 p.m. because that's when everybody's on it.
Okay.
That's what I had figured out once.
So 7 to when? When's the window?
7 to like 9.
Okay.
So to start off, you have a very small window to work with.
That's ridiculous. I didn't even know this.
Yeah, because a lot of people are on TikTok at around 7 to 9-ish.
Why is that?
That's a great question. I don't know. I
After
feel like that's
dinner?
when after dinner, people probably relaxing on the couch, not really doing much. TV's playing in the background, but they're scrolling through TikTok. And that's what I figured out. So I would post during that little time period. But now the least amount of people I have on TikTok at a time is like 8,000.
How can you see who's on? I didn't even know this.
So you will go into like the settings and it says creator tools, and it'll show like all the analytics for it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like only like 62% of my followers actually live in America.
Okay.
And then there's 8% in the Philippines. I didn't even really know they spoke English over there.
Wow.
So yeah, that's something. It's very strange to know.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think of anything else. I remember you had an interesting theory about hashtags. And you said you don't use hashtags because...
I hate hashtags because this is my thought process. If somebody goes to search for videos, they type in the hashtag and it's going to pull up all the most popular videos first, and it's going to trickle down. And if they make it to your video and you have like 0 likes or any comments on it, your video is going to be at the bottom. Like, it may get that video out to people, but if they don't like it, it's not going to show up to anybody else when they go to look for it. So the best way to do it is just catch their attention right out the gate. If you catch their attention, they like the video, they'll send it to more people.
Okay.
And that's how.
So you don't need any hashtags?
You do not need hashtags in order to.
In TikTok or I think other platforms it seems to be helpful.
So Instagram, it's definitely helpful.
Okay, Instagram I use them.
TikTok, not so much.
Okay.
Because like I said, with TikTok, it's all a matter of if somebody likes the video. So you'll post the video and TikTok will send it to a very small group of people. Mm-hmm. And if, let's say it sent it to 10 people, if 2 people out of that 10 people like the video, then it'll send it to like 20 more people. And it'll continue to do that. So the views are going to increase. And if as long as people are liking it in like the 10% range.
Okay.
So if there's 100 views, you want like 10 likes. That's good. That's a video that's doing good.
So that's 10% of the people that saw it liked it. Mm-hmm. 10 likes out of 100 views.
And as long as it's like 10%, they'll keep sending it out to people.
Okay.
And that's another thing I figured out. Like, it took a long time to figure this stuff out.
Dude, he's dropping knowledge, man.
Dropping knowledge bombs on y'all.
Yeah.
Hope y'all take this and run with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try. I hate TikTok.
Oh,
because I didn't know any of this. I just post the podcast clips on there. Occasionally I'll make a fun of it, but like I'll never like. I mean, a part of me like hates on it because I don't know like, how to grow the following, I guess. And some of the stuff I view as stupid on there. I'm just like, fuck. But I forgot what I was gonna say.
Lost his train of thought.
I lost my train of thought. Yeah. It's really interesting content.
That's what working in the medical field does to you.
Yeah. Let me hit this. Let's see if this jars it loose.
What is that? Just nicotine?
Yeah, I started vaping again.
I left mine in the car because I wasn't sure how you felt about it. See, now it's outside. What is that? Is that like blue?
Yeah.
Is that a blue one?
Yeah. Want to try it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. You don't have, you didn't wipe it off? Yeah. You're bi. It's fine.
Look, after being in the Army for like 7 years, you don't wipe anything off. I just go for it.
All right, give it back.
Yeah, before. Hit it forever.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I know. Mark Normand.
I love Mark Normand.
Yeah, you're a fan?
Yeah.
Well, so his TikTok specifically, he kind of hated it too. He didn't like know how to like maximize his following or views. He would just post random shit on there in his TikTok. Like, he's like a pretty famous comic.
Yeah.
Like, some young person came to him and said, "Mark, you're like, this is embarrassing. Like, your TikTok, like, you have like, millions of views on your YouTube special, but your TikTok is like dog shit." And he's like, "Oh, I don't care. Like, you manage it." So this person managed it. I think he gets the money for it. Like, Mark's like, I think that's the case.
And he probably get a percentage of it.
Blew up Mark's TikTok. And I think it was easy because his content's great. He just needed to find a way to get it out to more people. So
that's who Bill reminds me of.
Mark Normand?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't get that at all.
Because they're both just very strange. Their jokes are their jokes are different.
Mark
than
is strange.
Things that I would actually hear like on a regular basis, and so that's probably why Bill reminds me of Mark Normand a little bit.
Yeah, Mark's got a quirkiness to him. He kind of has like this. Like, does he have like some kind of social disorder or something?
I feel like he does.
Like mild, very mild.
Mild.
But he just
But I
seems
feel like
kinda
it
like,
exists.
Like, what is Asperger's the thing? Asperger's is like super.
Asperger's is a social disorder.
Yeah, kind of.
I actually went to college with a guy who has Asperger's. I was gonna say had, but it's not like you can really just get rid of it.
No,
can't get rid of it.
I got over it. Yeah.
But now he's like doing bodybuilding competitions.
Okay.
Because like while he didn't like to talk to people, he was fine being around people, and he found that in the gym.
Yeah.
And so now he just works out and works. That's it.
Dude, it's cool when people find something like that. Something where you can get measurable incremental improvements. I think that's probably what bodybuilders get out of it. I don't know.
Absolutely.
You know, stand-up is like that. You get small incremental improvements, plus it's creative. So it's like you could never get bored with it. But
I definitely want to get up on stage one time.
Dude,
bro,
yeah, I was going to ask you that,
crazy.
bro. Like, honestly, I'm not just saying this. The fact that you have 67,000 TikTok followers.
Right.
You better get on stage soon, as a matter of fact, because
get on stage and then take
because
clips
what
of that and
happens is
post
if you
it.
blow up on TikTok, clubs will be willing to book you, right?
Oh, are this like paid bookings?
Oh yeah,
Word.
Yeah, the whole reason, like, that's why people get booked. But you want to be able to be good as a comic before that happens, because you don't want to not be ready to carry the time that they give you. You know what I mean? Because like stand-ups, it's hard to get used to it. It takes a while.
Oh, I believe that.
You just gotta like, yeah.
You stand
But
there.
you're funny, dude. Like you have funny writing already. So like it's just a matter of like, you know, developing the skills of doing it on stage. And
got to bring it,
dude.
It's like a bag of
what
A
if
game.
what if this launches your stand-up career, dude?
Bro, if this launched a stand-up career for me, that would be absolutely insane.
Yeah.
But I know one.
You'd be good, man. You're likable. You're down to earth. You got a lot of interesting perspectives. You're bi. You're
right. That's already
dude,
at the top of the list.
Yeah. Yeah.
People love gay jokes.
Yeah, dude.
But I know one famous TikToker who I think he got famous off of TikTok actually. But he got booked at the Comedy Zone.
Oh, really?
Jason Banks or something like that.
Oh, I think I remember his name coming through. I wasn't at any of his shows, but
I was going to go to it, but I got there too late.
Okay.
I got there too late. I was actually coming back from North Carolina.
I gotcha.
And when I pulled up, they were like, "Yeah, no, it's sold out." And
Sold out.
I was like, "All right." I was like, "That's fine."
Yeah, see, these TikTokers, they put butts in seats, man. Are you trying to grow any other platforms like your YouTube channel?
So my original plan was to get to 100,000 followers on TikTok and then start YouTube. But if I go on this, but now my plan is either 100,000 or up until I'm about to leave for this deployment, then I'll start making YouTube videos. But I just want that truly loyal fan base who, when I post a video, they're on it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, like it.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and get this out to other people so they can
Sure.
enjoy my content.
Enjoy your content.
It sounds like an OnlyFans thing.
You
want to enjoy my content?
You can start an OnlyFans too.
I'm not doing that. I don't like the idea of random people seeing my Franken beans.
Yeah, that's a good call. I was kidding, but
they would pay for it.
I mean, is there a reason why it'd be bad to start the YouTube channel now and start putting TikTok stuff over there? You want to have them primed. I see what you're saying.
So yeah, I'd like to have them primed, but there's nothing wrong with me starting a YouTube right now. Like I could do it, that's for sure.
How many people of the 67,000, if you put one up that said subscribe to my YouTube channel, would do it? That's a hard thing.
Immediately, I'm thinking like maybe 1,000.
Okay,
maybe 1,000, but even then, like it's so minuscule compared to like some of these other YouTubers. Of course, Mr. Beast. Nobody's messing with Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
It'd be a good start. It'd be a good start.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of making sure they see that video. So of course I would post it, and it wouldn't be my normal content that I'd post.
Okay.
But so I'd have to leave it up for much longer
Mm-hmm.
in order for
Mm-hmm.
more people to see it.
I gotcha.
Have those fans go to my account and be like, "Oh, I haven't seen this video yet." I'm like, "Oh, subscribe to my YouTube."
Yeah.
And hopefully they go over there.
I gotcha.
Hopefully they do it.
Yeah.
That's all I can ask for.
Okay. I want to go back to TikTok.
Oh, where? Let's see.
I like social media. Like I like making stuff and putting it out there, but I haven't been intentional about, like, I put a lot of shit out, but like I haven't been intentional about growing it or like the strategy, the algorithm and all that. Is there anything else? You said attention grabbing right out of the gate. And that's why I feel like a lot of these TikTok videos have like, they'll have like the voiceover thing, and then they'll have like the voice saying the caption. Like it's almost like too much to me in some cases.
I don't like the voiceover stuff. Like when you type in something and then just like make TikTok speak it. I don't like that.
Make TikTok speak it. Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
I don't like that either.
I think if you're gonna post a video, it has to be something that's immediately going to catch a certain group of people's attention. So you have to sort of gear it to whoever you're trying to reach. Now with comedy, you're trying to reach everybody, so it has to be something that's, of course, funny, but safe enough to where people are going to like it, and their friends won't be like, "Oh, hey, you might be a little dark for liking this humor."
I'm screwed.
Yeah, you're
So okay, safer. That's interesting, because if you're trying to yes, maybe don't put your most savage jokes online.
No, don't put those. Well, you can put those online, but I'd say save them for later.
Okay.
Save the most savage ones for later. Once you got those,
if you're trying to grow an audience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People initially will like more pure comedy.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like, "Oh, this was funny," and it didn't like cross any boundaries.
More like a Jim Gaffigan style.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
And then once you've got them primed and ready to go,
then you just
dark humor, sterile joke right now. Oh man, that's my favorite one. That's my favorite joke.
Yeah, plain white. Yeah.
I have a couch. It pulls out.
I do. This couch does pull out.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah, for real.
I thought that was just like it was just a little.
All my jokes are true.
Hell yeah.
Except I hope I'm not sterile. I don't
that
know.
Part. Yeah, no, I was like, I don't know if he's actually sterile.
No, and I actually wrote that before I had any stuff on the walls, so I do have stuff on the walls now. But I still use the joke though.
Absolutely, still use the joke.
Yeah.
But now you got all this beautiful stuff on the walls. A nice watch.
Yeah.
That you won from the shop.
Yep. You appreciate that as a jeweler?
Do I appreciate any Rolex that comes?
Yeah.
And if I look at a Rolex,
cat's out of the bag. I have a Rolex.
Oh yeah.
I was telling I felt weird saying it, because like it's such an expensive watch. Like,
right.
What kind of douche like brags about it?
No, I'd brag about it.
You'd brag about it?
Yeah, I'm that douche. Like,
no,
hey, I have a Rolex. Get out of my face.
Dude, you have that voice. You have that like rich sounding voice. You do a TikTok voiceover. Like I specifically remember the TikTok you made where you're like, "I see you made it to my page with no hashtags," and you were like, yeah. So you do that with I have a Rolex. Yeah.
Yes, I have a Rolex. Welcome to my rich and lavish lifestyle.
Oh God, like, that is so not. But
no, but I do want a nice watch like that.
Yeah. Well, I have. I didn't buy it. I won it as an award for sales, and I got in trouble for that one time.
You got in trouble for
what? Well, I posted this picture from the sales meeting, and there was like several pictures on the post, but one of them had that, and I think an old customer of mine in a different state, like not where I'm selling now, saw the post and said, we're trying to like care for patients, and this company is handing out gold watches to this douchebag. And I was like, I'm taking it down.
Like, yep,
and it was a career milestone and stuff. And very rarely does that ever happen. Like, this was a big once in a lifetime thing. We don't do that.
They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore. Well,
I don't know for sure. I just worked on the machines. He sold them. I was doing the grunt work, going in there, gloves up to my elbows, reaching out into a bucket of human fluids. I don't know what's all in that thing, but
yeah. So, TikTok, 67,000 followers.
67,000.
You're high status, man. I'm impressed.
I wish I was high status. My buddy Kane. Oh, everybody on TikTok. Well, I won't say everybody. Enough people on TikTok know who he is. His original username was Newman, which is his middle name.
Okay.
And
how'd you meet this guy?
Well, I was out bowling with my little brother and little sister, and then a guy that I went to middle school with was on the lane beside us, but I didn't recognize him because it's middle school.
Okay.
You know, everybody changes a lot. I didn't change a lot because I was this height and this size at 14 years old,
right,
which was disgusting.
Right.
But
that's not disgusting.
It was terrible. I was looking down at my teachers.
No, but you'd rather be that than short, wouldn't you?
Yeah. But I just thought I was an average kid, which I was far off, way wrong. Mm-hmm. But he recognized me. He was like, "Hey, you're Trey Pizarro?" And I was like, "Oh, Lord." I was like, "I hope he's not one of these dudes from my past." And he wasn't. You know, like, well, he was from my past, but not like that. And so I was talking with him for a little minute. I was walking away, and they started talking about poker. And that brought me back into the conversation because I love Texas Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em. Okay. So this guy's a poker player?
Yes. Well, not like a big poker player, but he enjoys playing the game.
Okay.
And so
how is he high status?
I'm gonna get there.
Okay.
Oh, yes. So when I first met him, he had like 50,000 followers on TikTok. And in a matter of 2 months, he was up from 50,000 to like 1.3 million. Yeah.
Does he live here?
Not anymore.
Where'd he go?
He moved straight to Cali. Once he hit like 2 million, he was gone to California.
Wow. What's he doing now?
I know here recently he was on this reality house show, season 5. If you haven't watched that, go ahead and go watch that. I'm gonna send this video to Kane too, so he knows I'm still supporting, but from a distance because he's across the nation.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was on that. He still posts every now and then, and he'll re-upload some of his older videos, some of the ones that got him where he is. And honestly, those videos were hilarious because it was creative, and a lot of people just hated that he blew up like that because originally all he was doing what everybody else is doing on TikTok. They'll take a sound and they'll do the same thing that 6 million other people did, and just some people did it better. And so that's originally how he started, and then he took off with his little... So
he took off with the basic stuff or the creative stuff?
He took off with his creative stuff.
Okay.
He took off with his
creative. Can you give me an example of a creative TikTok that he did?
If I could show the camera, that'd be nice, but it's hard to really describe.
Okay.
But so it would be like somebody saying they want to go to a candy shop, and then he would, of course, switch the camera to still him, but wearing different clothes, and he'd be like, and then like he'll have a bar up there that said like 50 Cent, and so he would just be like, yeah, oh, you said you want, all right, okay, I can take you there. And it would just be things like that. Like somebody said, oh, I wonder what's at the bottom of the ocean. And then he switched over, and then he was the Titanic. Like the how do you call him? The driver of
the captain.
The captain. Yeah, the captain of the ship of the Titanic. He was like, I can take you there. Somebody said they want to see the bottom of the ocean. Titanic hits iceberg. And so he was just doing stuff.
Was he doing any visual effects with it, like pictures of the Titanic?
Yeah, there were like pictures in the background, but the main thing that people were there for was this little dance that he would do, and he would just,
dude.
That's it. That's what got everybody.
Get famous now.
It was that's what did it. A lot of people were looking at it.
I don't even want to go viral. This is stupid.
No, I still want to go viral. I just can't figure out. I can't figure out what's going to get me there. I got to think of
a stupid dance and like a little thing. Dude, there's a profile that I really like on Instagram. It's probably on TikTok too, called Be a Man.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that guy?
I've seen him.
He's like this older gentleman.
Yeah.
Like he's like super jacked, and he'll just say stuff that's just like horrible.
Just be a man.
Yeah, he's like, meditation's been proven to be good for the mind and body. Never do it. Be a man.
Right.
And they play a little jingle behind it. There's people laughing.
And people love it. People love that stuff. And
when your girlfriend calls and says she loves you, just hang up. Be a man.
I don't follow that advice. That will very quickly end the relationship.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Piss your girlfriend off on purpose for no reason.
Be a man.
You
can handle it. You can handle it.
I love that shit, man.
But no,
they're doing a touring live comedy show now. So
really,
yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah.
See, you just need to blow up, and then
I need to like just take the time to figure out what you guys are. I don't know, because like I don't really like to make TikTok. I do podcasts and then I write jokes and perform them for like crowds of 20 people or less. So like I'm not growing a following, and I don't even ask for followers on stage or anything.
True.
So there's like nothing, because I feel like that's douchey. So like I'm just doing stand-up because it's fun.
How's that douchey? You're a salesman. You ever heard of the ABC?
Always be closing.
Yes, sir. Always be closing.
You gotta ask for the
sale. You gotta ask for the follow.
Well, for my sales, I view differently, like creativity and stuff. Like I don't want to make business. I have this like aversion to like making creativity business like shopping for podcast sponsors or like booked shows even for comedy. Like I'll do them, but like I don't know. Whenever money gets involved and like that, I need to get over that, obviously, because I love to do it. It's like what's necessary to be able to do more of what you love to do. So I should just stop being a pussy about all that shit.
Are you a man or are you a bitch?
Ask people to follow you.
Yeah, no,
man.
That was that whole video that you were talking about when I'd sit there and I'd pour up some whiskey. That I'd be asking for the follow. Like I'd sit there.
Yeah, how'd you say it?
Be like, all right, so I see I made it to your FYP without any hashtags. We don't need any hashtags. All we need is me, you, and that follow button right there. Go ahead, touch it. And then the video would end, and I'd be drinking on some whiskey. It was very simple. Yeah. But originally when I posted that originally on my 4th account, and that got a lot of traction. Okay. People enjoyed it for some reason.
Yeah.
And I think it was just the voiceover.
Yeah.
People were like, ooh, that's nice and soothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it reminds me of, I don't know, something. Just that rich voice, like the Allstate guy.
Oh, yeah. Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Are you in good hands? Yeah.
That dude, he needs to narrate movies. Him, Morgan Freeman, and one other person. I forget his name. Yeah. But the guy who voiced... what's the lion's name? Lion King. Mufasa.
Oh, James Earl Jones.
Yeah, James Earl Jones.
Darth Vader.
Those three need to narrate every movie.
Yeah, dude.
I wouldn't even watch it. I just sit there with my eyes closed.
Yeah, dude, that's something you could fall asleep to.
Absolutely. If they had a podcast together.
Yeah.
They had a podcast together. All of them sitting there talking about nothing. It didn't matter. It wouldn't matter what they're talking about.
Right.
People would listen.
People would listen.
Oh, this is nice. That would do it for people. All that ASMR stuff. Mm-hmm. All these people that got big off ASMR. Mm-hmm. Immediately their following would just crash because of those three. I guarantee it.
Well, there are some other successful TikTokers. Shelly Belly, or local ones. I mean, Shelly Michelle Ryder.
Who's that?
You haven't seen her because she doesn't come to the open mics anymore because she's like too big on TikTok.
What's her following? What's her following?
She got to. I want to say she's up to like 700,000.
Lord, I want that.
You want that?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see if I can collab with her. Hey, you want to go live together?
Dude,
sometime?
She wouldn't do this show.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. She big timed it.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
Wild.
No, actually, that's not true. She said she could do it, but she said she couldn't guarantee she'd promote it. Because her manager wouldn't be like, I don't know.
Oh, well, she had a okay, so yeah. No, that makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
No, because it
doesn't.
If she had somebody that's like managing everything that she's putting out, then they're gonna gear her towards like a certain thing. Whatever's big right then, that's what they're gonna be pushing towards.
Oh, please, this is why
it doesn't make sense for her, but it makes sense why the manager.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
The managers always pushing. They're like, don't do anything that's even remotely small.
That's what they say.
In a sense, that's how I feel like they act.
Yeah.
Because like you'll have, like, you know who Aziz Ansari is?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, comedian, born and raised right here in South Carolina.
I forgot he was from here. I don't even know if I actually knew that.
I don't know the last time I don't know the last time he was back in South Carolina.
Yeah.
He stayed in the big cities.
Yeah.
And Greenville's not one of them. Greenville is not one of them. Not yet. Eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually get like Atlanta or something.
For sure. So, dude, were you always, I mean, because TikTok hasn't been around that long. Like, before TikTok existed, like, were you into social media stuff, or did you have other creative stuff that you like doing?
Yeah, so I was on Vine heavy.
Vine
I
loved Vine back in the day, dude.
Vine was my life.
Vine was fun. I just liked Vine. I didn't expect followers off of it or anything. Did you grow a Vine?
So I had a decent following on Vine.
How many Vine followers do you have?
It's about the same that I have now. Well, actually, it was a little less. It was about like 50-something thousand.
Dude, who are you?
Yeah,
who are you?
I'm that dude.
I didn't know any of this before I asked you. Yeah.
But yeah, like Vine, I just thought it was funny, and of course
that was really fun. I like the video editing in 6 seconds.
Right, like you have 6 seconds to make somebody laugh. Mm-hmm. If you don't do it, next video.
You're born for stand up. That's the same kind of rule we have. Like 6 seconds,
like,
and you got to keep them coming. Like,
keep it going back to back to back to back. And I saw a lot of people that got big off Vine, like King Batch.
I remember King Batch,
and he's even big on TikTok right now, and of course he has YouTube videos and things of the sort. But if I could have got big like King Batch, there's no telling where I'd be right now.
Yeah.
I'd probably be in some.
You still got
movie.
time. How old are you? I asked
25.
you. 25.
Yeah.
You gave the year you were born, but I was too lazy to do the math. So 25.
Oh yeah.
Dude. Okay. You got to get on stage.
I got to get on stage?
Yeah. I'm going to be pissed.
I'm not getting on stage tonight. Tonight is Thursday too.
You can't tonight because the list is full, but the sign-up's in advance now. But yeah, Monday. You could do it next Monday. Coffee Underground.
Coffee Underground?
Yeah.
What's the time? It's like 3 minutes?
5.
5? Word.
It's super chill. And there may not even be that many people there. So like,
is it just like a walk-in like 30 minutes early?
Yeah, you get there, it starts at 7. You get there at 6:15. Shout out Coffee Underground, Mike. Come out and check out comics, work on new stuff. That's where like I'll bring stuff that I don't even know if it's going to work and try to work it out throughout the week, but
it's crazy.
Yeah, man. Well, a lot of people's first times at Coffee Underground.
I actually was thinking of like some gay jokes, and this was like in the past couple days, and I was like, oh, this would be hilarious. Maybe it all depends on how the people take it, but it was funny to me because I made myself laugh sitting alone in my room.
Yeah,
and so Monday. What time is it?
Starts at 7. You show up at 6:15.
If I call ahead, because I think I get off at like 6:30 Monday.
Oh, okay.
But it's also
we can talk about
right off Haywood Road, so I'll have to.
If you're definitely coming, and just text me on Monday, like I should be able to tell the host that.
It's like, hey, there's another person coming. He's just getting off work. Of course, I'd be all suited up.
Yeah.
Very overdressed for Coffee Underground.
Mm-hmm. But no, I just think it'd be great because you're already if you're building a social media following, you like being creative, you like being funny, and you have free time at night. There's no reason to not do stand up.
Definitely have free time.
Especially if you got a head start with all the followers you have.
Right.
And you want to continue to because I mean, I don't know how well it translates, honestly, because I view TikTok videos a lot differently than I view how I do stand up. It's very different.
So,
but
I think it would actually translate over well as long as you have a decent following to start off with. So if you already have a following and then you start posting like comedy videos, and your already followers are liking it, of course, it's going to send it to other people who haven't seen your account yet. Okay. And so I think it would only help it grow. Yeah.
Well, I just mean like how you write for stand up versus how you create TikTok content.
Oh, yeah. No,
it might be different.
I think
I know it would be different.
Creating for TikTok it's definitely, I'd say, I don't want to call it harder because of course I haven't written for stand up, but you have to tiptoe around their guidelines.
I see. I see. So that's part of what you mean too by making it safe enough to be shared.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I'll see like a lot of big creators who will be doing some of the craziest like shit. Damn, like.
But they didn't
females
start
will
that
be-
way.
Yeah, they didn't start that way. Females will be almost naked, and I'll be like, but my video with the balloon breasts.
Yeah.
But their video, they'll allow it.
Right.
Just because they have a big enough following, they're bringing more traction to the app. So TikTok allows a lot more to happen.
Okay.
That's my thought process
Yeah.
on it, at least.
So, make sure you bring that mic back up to your.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You didn't miss much.
Yeah. See.
But at the beginning when we were talking about what you do with $80 million, I thought this was a hypothetical conversation, but you might actually hit that.
80 million?
Hell yeah, dude.
Man,
Manifest that shit. You know?
That'd be sick.
What would your dream be? I mean, would your dream be to like go viral on TikTok? Is that what you'd want to do? And then do, creative, funny stuff?
So, honestly, I just want to use TikTok as sort of an engine
Okay.
to get to YouTube and have a successful thing going on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, of course, people can post YouTube videos, and it's not like back when YouTube first came out and you can post anything and anything could go viral at any moment. Now you really have to...
You have to bring in a following from somewhere else to make the YouTube channel go?
You have to bring in a following from somewhere else to really make it successful.
Yeah.
Because, like, there are some YouTubers that I watch now who they've been doing it pretty much since YouTube came out.
Okay.
And I'm like, this is insane. I was like, y'all started with YouTube and now y'all are getting paid big money because, of course, you're one of the original creators on YouTube first. Right. And people are still watching your videos, so you haven't run out of content.
Right.
Like people like PewDiePie.
Yeah, I remember.
Still big on YouTube.
Yeah.
He may have said a few things that weren't sitting so right with the people of the melanated community.
Yeah.
Well, not a few things. He said one word. Yeah,
oh, gee.
Yeah, the N word.
Oh, I didn't know that this happened. I actually don't know who this is.
Yeah, this happened years ago. He said the N word, and I still watch his videos. Didn't bother me none. Dude, didn't bother me none.
That's nice of you to not have been.
I was like, oh,
to have forgiven him.
I was like, come on, Pewds. I was like, I'm gonna finish this video, but come on, man.
You're like, come on, Pewds.
Come on. You could have done better. You could have chose any other word. Other word. But yeah, like people like him still have a big following. There's some gamers that I watch on YouTube. They have a massive. I don't know if you've heard of the Sidemen, but
the Sidemen.
The Sidemen.
Okay.
Like, you know how like if you're a Sideman, there's a chick. She has a boyfriend.
Side hoe. Side.
Yeah. Like something like that. But the Sidemen.
Okay.
But they're all from like what they call it over there, like the UK or wherever. But all they do is post like gaming videos, and they'll post easily 5 videos a week on the group channel. But then of course they all have their own channels as well.
Okay.
So they're just funneling in money.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely insane. Like one of them, he does try not to laugh videos.
Okay.
And every time he like smile or laugh, like I think his most recent one, he was giving out $400 for every smile or laugh.
He was giving them out?
$400 like little codes that you could put in on Amazon.
Okay.
Here, $400 to each person. So every time he laughs, another $400 gone from his account.
He just has that kind of money.
He just has that kind of money.
How much money does he have total?
That's a great question. But they fly to different places and do hide and seeks in these mansions. People watch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
People watch it. They have enough money to just.
Who is this guy? Is this PewDiePie still?
No, this is
Something
the
else.
Sidemen. This is the Sidemen.
The Sidemen. Oh, this is the Sidemen. I'm sorry, I can't keep track of all this stuff.
No,
I feel like
you just woke up.
I did just wake up. Also, I just feel old as shit.
Yeah. Well,
it's fine though.
Compared to me. I wouldn't say you're old as shit. I definitely thought you were younger when I first met you.
Nice.
I thought
because I'm immature.
I thought you were like maybe 28 max.
Yeah.
And then I was like, how old are you? She's like, 33. I was like, damn. I was like, well, sir.
Man.
I was like, that's a shocking surprise.
Yeah. Do you have any tips on how to grow the podcast?
On how to grow the podcast? I do not, because I haven't. I recorded one podcast video in my life.
Okay.
And and it was sort of just like an experiment to see like what we were going to be doing wrong initially.
Mm-hmm.
So of course we were just figuring out things with the sound and video clarity, things of that nature.
Okay.
And
because I like to produce the clips pretty well, you know, like with the editing and the captions and the, you know,
which is good. So I as far as the clips go, I think you're doing well. It's just a matter of time. Like you post, the time when you post.
The time when I post.
The time when you post. Because right now, for your TikTok account, say 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
And like if you go and post at 10 p.m., consider that video dead.
Really?
Yeah, dead. Video's dead.
So it won't just stay in like in the cloud and kind of circulate back to people at certain points?
The only way, all right, so they'll send it to a certain amount of people, but if none of those people like it, they might send it to a few more people. If they don't like it, then they're just like, all right, this video's not going anywhere else. It's going to sit on his account until we feel like, all right, let's see if this person might like his video.
Yeah.
If they like it, you'll be like, oh, I got a like on this video. But it'd be like so far down the line. So if I post a video and in the first 2 hours, it doesn't have like 100 likes, I take it down.
You take it down?
I take it down immediately.
So is it harmful to keep a bad video on your page?
Oh, absolutely not. But it's just something in my head.
Oh, you're ashamed of it.
It's not that I'm ashamed of it. It's just that I know that I posted that video at the wrong time.
So you'll put it back in the
I'll
back in the archives,
put
and then
that video
you'll
in my
repost
pocket
it
and post it again at a later date.
Okay.
And then when it inevitably does better because I posted at a different time, then I'll keep it up.
Dude, I had no idea people do that. I'll post something and leave it up. Like that's how I view posting, because it's like
that's how I got a buddy that lives in the UK, and he keeps telling me, because he'll see my videos and he'll immediately go and like my videos. Is it?
It's good. You're good. It's been fine. I still got it. It was just a little quiet.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
I'm gonna apologize to the people, but he tells me he's like, quit taking your videos down, because if I post something, like I said, if it doesn't get like 100 likes within the first 2 hours, I take it down. He gets mad at me because he's like, just leave it up. He's like, you have enough of a following to where they're going to see that video. I'm like, but it's not the response I wanted. I was like, the response I wanted, I wanted immediate love. I want immediate love from my following.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you done anything on with Instagram Reels?
I have not done anything with Instagram yet. I actually made an Instagram for my TikTok account.
I gotcha.
And I have a backup TikTok account that I'm going to try and start growing, because this one's probably going to get banned. So wish me luck on keeping this one alive, but also growing that backup.
Okay.
Why not have?
Yeah.
Why not have two?
Yeah. So interesting. Yeah, with the reels that I posted for clips of the show, those will do real well on Instagram. Like they'll get, thousands of plays, like 10,000 plays or whatever.
Hell yeah.
And they'll get a few hundred likes, which is good for me. Not good for, yeah.
No, I would love that.
Right, but it's on Instagram. It's interesting, and it'll just start funneling in. And I don't really know why. I mean, not all of them do that.
But say every app is different.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it could be the time when I post, maybe not. I guess we could just have to do a deep dive and deconstruct the algorithm of Instagram.
I was about to say, let me go and try and figure out this Instagram algorithm. I'll get back with you.
Yeah.
I'll get back with you once I figure this out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do want to start posting on Instagram for like this TikTok account.
Yeah. And as far as you're aware, there's no real YouTube algorithm trick.
Not that I'm aware of, because I mean, truly, whatever people are watching on YouTube, they're going to be shown videos like that.
Okay.
So like I have a buddy who owns a parkour gym. His name is Bob Reese. Great dude. I saw his video on TikTok and I was like, hey, bro. I see you're on TikTok now. He probably had like 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
Now he's at 3.2 million or something like that. He was posting videos of him doing parkour, running around here downtown Greenville. And then eventually he got on American Ninja Warrior, and now he owns this parkour gym, and he teaches parkour to people and kids and whatnot. Like,
okay.
And so now he has this crazy following, and I think he's going to be back on American Ninja Warrior on their next upcoming season.
Wow.
Yeah, he's insane.
Wow. Very cool. But for his YouTube algorithm, though, he's just getting shown stuff that he wants to see. Like
when he posts videos on YouTube, people that like to watch parkour videos, they're going to see his videos, because people that see him on TikTok go to his YouTube because they want to see longer clips. Of course, like TikTok's like maximum 3 minutes. They want to see like a montage of like his craziest stunts.
Right.
And so they'll go to YouTube and want to see that.
Yeah.
And then that's where the traction comes from. More people watching his videos, it gets sent out to more people on YouTube who like that type of stuff.
Yeah, I hear you. You know, the crossover from TikTok to podcasting is interesting to me too, because I've seen there's one comic I'm thinking of who has a good following on Instagram and I think on TikTok. I think he's got like 100,000 followers on Instagram, which is pretty good.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, for Instagram.
That's great for Instagram.
It feels like it's easier to build. I don't know. For some reason, the numbers are harder to grow on Instagram.
Numbers are definitely harder to grow on Instagram than TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know exactly why, but anyway, a lot of his videos are like shorter, funny videos. You know, like quick hitters, kind of like TikTok videos. But like people that might like those, but they're not. They're like, I don't necessarily want to sit through, you know, an interview or like a long form thing.
Right.
So like I think he has a podcast, but I look at the numbers on there and he's got, you know, some episodes with like fewer plays than mine. And I'm like, you know, why aren't the people that follow you on this other following you here? You know? So
I feel like his people have a short attention span.
They do.
Because I know I definitely have a short attention span.
Yeah.
But if I'm going for a podcast, like if people are like,
it's just a different mode they're in, I guess. So if
they're driving, or if like they're doing like a deep clean on their house or something, and they just want something in their ear, but they're not wanting to listen to music,
right? Or they're at work and they're doing something they don't need to be, you know, they can have something else on,
right? It's things like that where people listen to podcasts. I know for when I'm driving, I'm 100% listening to music.
Yeah.
I'm jamming out because if I listen to a podcast, I am going to
fall asleep
straight to the little barrier. It's over with for me. That would be the last you hear of My Lone Richard.
What's that?
My Lone Richard. That's my TikTok name.
Yeah.
And it's a dick joke because
be careful, you get banned.
Yeah. I still might post that to TikTok. But it's definitely a dick joke. So
okay.
Dick is short for Richard. I don't know how they did that, but Dick is short for Richard. And then Malone.
Yeah. I get it.
Oh, my long Richard.
Oh, I thought you said my lone.
Yeah, no.
Like my only dick.
Oh, no. My long.
Oh, I got
my long Richard.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to make that my TikTok username because immediately somebody would have been like, nope, this is wrong.
Yeah.
They'd be like, got to change your username.
Mm-hmm.
I put the N-word in my username once.
What?
Yeah, and they
spelled out?
Not with the hard R, is with the GGA. And TikTok was like, nope.
You can't even say that anymore, huh?
No, I tried.
Do people say?
I tried to say it.
I'm
on
definitely
one
not
of
going
my
to say
videos.
this out loud.
I tried to say I tried to say nigga on one of my videos, and TikTok was like, they took it down for hate speech.
Yeah,
I was like, hate speech. Look at the video. Look
I'm
at
black,
me,
dude.
I am black. I am allowed to say this.
Right,
right. But they didn't care. I tried to appeal it, and they were just like, nope. They like hate speech.
Yeah. So, what other social media stuff? Do you think there's anything on the horizon that's going to pop off that a lot of people don't know about?
So, if there's anything that's going to pop off,
like another platform,
if there's anything that's going to pop off, the one person who will know is Gary V. Gary V.
Gary V, dude. Yeah. I know Gary V really well.
Love Gary V.
Yeah. If
anything's going to pop off, he's the one that's going to know.
Well, he's all into NFTs and crypto right now.
Yeah.
Which is crashing.
It's crashing, but when it did pop off, he was already on it.
Yeah.
Like he may not have been putting his money into it, but he knew about it. And now that it's crashing,
well, I'm a little bit skeptical of it, because I don't know. And on the other hand, maybe I'm being too critical, but like the whole economy's crashing.
Absolutely.
So like But, you know, a lot of people said crypto, especially Bitcoin, was like supposed to be a safer place than US dollars.
That's what
We have
they
all
say.
this inflation, so supposedly Bitcoin, people should buy more Bitcoin because that's inflation protected because you can't make more of it. But everything's crashing. Bitcoin too, the stock market. Woo.
Everything's crashing. The value of the dollar is going down, but the price of gold is going up.
That's
So
right.
before it gets too high, come into Hellsberg Diamonds and get you some gold. Yeah, because eventually I feel like we're going to be back to using gold pieces and nickel pieces, copper pieces
Yeah.
as currency.
Yeah.
With the way that things are going right now. Silver pieces.
Do you get commissions off sales at Hellsberg?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you're a salesman.
Yes, of course. That's what I do. I love selling. I love selling.
You do.
I do. I love being able to talk to people as soon as they walk in. I love to just be able to walk right up to them. Hey, welcome to Hellsberg. My name is Trey. I'm like, what brings you in today? They'll be like, oh, we're just browsing. But I'm like, but everybody comes in for a reason. You're browsing for something, and well, I'm gonna help you find it today. And they look at me, they laugh. They're like, and I'm like, I'm gonna help you. I guarantee you're gonna walk out with something today.
Yeah.
And if even if they don't, I end up getting them like to apply for a credit card. Because if they do that, they're guaranteed to come back in.
Right.
Because once they get approved for the credit card, they just don't want it to sit there and not be used.
Right.
They're like, oh, we have this Hellsberg credit card. Let's go into Hellsberg Diamonds and get us some jewelry.
Oh my god.
You know?
I wouldn't be that person, dude. I would not buy your credit card.
See, that's the thing.
Or I would not get it.
When I'm talking to them about it, a lot of people are they're like, no, we're good. We don't want to get this credit card. But then I start talking to them more about all this jewelry, and they're like, oh, that's too expensive. And as soon as they say it's too expensive, and that's one of the greatest things about this credit card is that it actually has 12 months deferred interest. So if you pay it off in 12 months, you're paying it just like if you bought it out of your bank account right now, you're paying the same price.
Yeah.
And they're like, but what about the interest? That's what I'm telling you. Pay it off in 12 months.
Yeah.
And you're good.
Yeah.
And they're like, I think I could pay that off in 12 months. What would the payments be like? Then I'm like, it's $175 a month.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I can do that. I'm like, all right, go ahead, put your information right here on this iPad. And we're going to get you set up with this credit card, all right? And I love it.
Dude, you're a killer. You shouldn't have been cleaning the machines. You should have been a salesman.
Definitely shouldn't have been. And I've done door-to-door
I figured it out. I'm not
sales.
even that good at it.
It's not something that's like hard to figure out. You just got to know how to play with the person in everybody's head.
No, I mean, retail sales, like, you got to kind of close on the spot. So you got to be good with those kind of. My type of sales is more of a longer term relationship, and you have those meetings where you kind of have to do those things. But I'm not having those types of conversations every day. See, it's just a different type.
Even with the sales that I'm doing, I'm trying to build a long term relationship with them.
Good.
Because, and especially with the men and women that are coming in looking at rings, like bridal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, when you come to Hellsberg, you're coming to me. You're gonna see everybody else in here. You're gonna be like, oh, where's Trey at? That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Because as soon as they come in here, like, oh, this is how she reacted when I proposed to her. This is what I did. You know,
Yeah.
and I'll sit down, talk with them and everything. You know, building an actual like friendship, like becoming family with them.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to go through the whole process with them. I'm not marrying them, but when they think of any engagement, like not engagement, but any anniversary gifts and things like that.
And you're a sharp guy. You're pretty well versed in all of the jewelry.
Oh yes, sure. I love jewelry. Oh, I love jewelry so much, and it only got worse since I started working there.
Yeah. Oh, so you already
like I had loved jewelry before that, but as soon as I started working there, and I was like, oh, this is like this masterpiece diamond right here. And we have this giant microscope that we can show people the diamond under. Okay. And they love seeing that.
Does it look cool? I've never looked at a diamond with a microscope.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because you can see like all the cuts in the diamond. And then with that same
How do they cut a diamond?
Probably with a laser.
Okay.
That's the only way I could think doing it without damaging it. Okay. Because you're not going at it like a sculpture and just.
Right.
Yeah, you're not going at it like a sculpture or anything. But when people see that and it shows all the different like lighting, so like bright like noon daylight, then you got dim lighting, like if you're in a nice restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
and then it shows all the colors that pop from it. Oh, the people love that.
Yeah.
They don't get that anywhere else.
Yeah.
And so that is a major selling point.
Yeah.
I show people that any chance I get.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I really like this engagement ring. All right, follow me back here into our diamond room. I want to show you something about this. And
That's really cool. That's really cool.
I love it.
Because that's a creative way to sell. You're like showing them something they probably weren't expecting to see. Most people, I mean, I don't know. I don't shop for jewelry, but if I'm going into a jewelry store, like I'm thinking, I'll just look at it through the glass case.
Right.
I won't really know what I'm looking at, but that looks kind of nice. I'll just look at the price tag, and that'll kind of be it.
Right.
But there's a lot more to it.
There's a lot more to diamonds than meets the regular eye.
Is it true they're like coming from like, like slave trades and stuff?
What?
Like
No, a lot of our diamonds are actually
blood
lab
diamonds.
grown.
What is that?
A blood diamond. I talked with somebody about it. It's like
coming from these corrupt places of the world.
So that's true about blood diamonds. But that's what that
Leo. It's good.
That's what that whole like thing is. A blood diamond is something that was like somebody really young digging around for these diamonds.
Yeah,
putting in blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
To find these diamonds, but a lot of the diamonds we have are actually lab grown. They're still very real diamonds, but what they take is like a diamond seed, if you will, and they'll put like other stuff, the stuff that's in the earth to make a diamond, and they'll just put it under immense heat and pressure. So instead of taking billions of years to form, it takes like 6 months.
Okay.
And these diamonds are even more beautiful than mined diamonds.
Okay. Because
we're able to.
What percentage of diamonds are mined versus lab?
That's a
because there's fake diamonds too.
So
like, what's the difference between
lab grown and fake diamonds?
Yeah,
fake diamonds are simply just not diamonds. They're probably going to be cubic zirconium or moissanite, something that looks like a diamond. But if you put a diamond tester on it, it's not going to register the same. Okay. It's not going to register as a diamond.
Okay. So there's specifications. The diamond tester, that rates what? Like clarity, cut? Isn't there like...
So the diamond tester is, at least how I know of it, is like it sends heat through it. And I guess it comes back or something like that. Okay. But at the rate of which the heat comes back lets them know, okay, this is a diamond. Okay. Versus if this is just some stone that you could pull off of anywhere.
Okay. I gotcha.
But... mined diamonds versus lab grown diamonds, I don't even know, because we have a lot of both. Okay. Of course, it's Helzberg diamonds. We just have all types of diamonds all over the store.
Dude,
it's a
diamonds.
Bro, I'm looking at diamonds all day, all day long.
You're just like licking your chops, like, dude.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna pop off on TikTok. I'm just gonna get blinged out.
Yeah, facts. That's how it's gonna be, and we can customize jewelry and everything like that. Yeah. But it's my favorite thing is looking at diamonds. I'll pull a random ring out of the case and just go and look at it. If we're not busy, I'll just go and look at it. Yeah. Because it's fascinating. Yeah. Like if anybody, look, no matter where you are, if there's a Helzberg Diamonds near you, go in there, ask to use the gem scope. It's the most amazing thing you'll ever see, and you're not gonna get that anywhere else.
Gem scope.
Yeah, it's just the microscope that we use.
Okay. Ask to use the gem scope at a Helzberg Diamonds.
Yes. You could. I work tomorrow. Yeah. You could come in and be like,
I want to come by and check out the gem scope.
Absolutely. I'm like, come on. Let me show you. I'm like, look at this. I'm like, look, this is phenomenal. No others.
You're gonna talk me to a credit card. I'm gonna come out with like a fucking engagement ring. I'm not even dating anybody right now.
Okay. That'd be the way to do it.
Dude, girls love diamonds. I remember my ex-girlfriend when I was living in Michigan. I'm a bad boyfriend, honestly.
What makes you so bad?
I'm lazy as shit. Like in the early stages, I'm great, but
everybody's great.
I get complacent, the honeymoon phase. And then I'm just like, I'm gonna go do what I want. Nowadays, I'm doing comedy 5 nights a week, so it's like, but I remember I didn't have an idea for what to get her for her birthday. So I was like, shit. So I just went to a jewelry store and I was like, well, I know she'll probably like that. And I didn't have any money saved at the time because I just graduated school. I didn't have so I got a real small diamond pendant, but it was small, but it was a real diamond. I think it was maybe even Helzberg that I got it from.
Hope so.
And she loved it. Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir.
And I was like, dude, my laziness paid off. I couldn't think of something more thoughtful, so I got a diamond.
Diamond. Look, if you're if you're a procrastinator and you have a girlfriend, just go grab her a diamond. Just go grab her a diamond.
If you're a procrastinator, got a girlfriend, and you're rich.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to be rich. Apply for the credit card.
If you want to be poor in a few years, just rack up max this shit out.
Yeah, just go ahead and max out this credit card and walk out with a nice diamond that she's going to love.
Look, the world's going to end in 12 months anyway. Why don't you just
enjoy life?
Yeah.
Just come on. The value of the dollar is going down, so and gold's going up. Diamonds, platinum, gold, and silver is where the money is truly going to be at.
Gold.
People are going to be buying cars with gold bars. Ooh, well, I should be a rapper.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'll say after that.
Yeah, that was a good start. That's a good
start.
Good 4 seconds to that first mixtape.
First 4 seconds of like 20 songs that I haven't thought of.
How long you been at Hellsberg Diamonds for?
A couple months. Like right after I left.
Yeah.
Is when I started working there.
Yeah. You know, do you see yourself doing it a while? You enjoy the job?
I do see myself doing this for a while, which is kind of crazy because as so far with every place I worked, I was like, I see myself doing this for about a year. But I enjoy talking to people so much.
Yeah.
And that feeling when I see them walk out with like a just ear to ear smile on their face.
Yeah.
I'm like that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
And that's what I go for. I mean, especially if it's like some dude's coming in to buy an engagement ring. He has no clue what he's doing in there.
Yeah.
No idea. Unless he's had like marriages prior to that.
Right.
But he has no clue majority of the time.
Sure.
So as soon as they walk in, I get to talking to them. Like, look, I understand you're nervous. You're sweating right now just talking to me. That's like,
yeah, because he hasn't popped the question yet. So I'm
like, I got you. I was like, tell me about her. And we'll just get to talking about her for like a solid 20 minutes.
That's great, man.
And then I'll pull out a diamond and I'm like, based off of everything you just told me, I think this is for her. And he'll look at it, he'll be like, oh, this is beautiful. I'm like, do you love that? He's like, this is probably perfect. And I was like, let me show you this under the gem scope. But because you build that relationship with somebody, that makes sales so easy. Well, at least jewelry sales. It makes jewelry sales so easy. As soon as you build some sort of relationship with them. It could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. But as long as you're getting to know them and not initially going for it.
You ever talk a guy into a ring and he's like, this is perfect, and have him come back and be like, dude, you hated it?
No.
You're way off.
Way off, bro. Way off. No, but last time I was working, there was a guy, I'm not going to say the other jewelry store's name, but they had closed their doors early. And of course, we were still open because I have some sort of integrity. But he came in and he and I were talking about different like pieces of jewelry. He initially wanted to look at an anklet. I talked him over to the tennis bracelets. And he kept saying, he's like, no, I don't want to do no credit. I just paid off all my credit. He's like, I don't want to do no credit. I just rather pay it off like immediately. And I'm like, and you can do that. But having this card, having this card, this is a prestigious card. It looks good on your credit report. And we continue to talk about it more. I showed him more jewelry, and he was like, and I didn't even mention the credit card. I mentioned it 3 times the whole time I was talking to him. But like the last 10 minutes, he and I were just talking. He was like, all right, let's do it. Yeah. And we were just talking about different jewelry. He's like, all right, let's do it. I pulled out that iPad so quick. I was like, oh, you're the only credit app I got today. I didn't say that to him, but in my head, I was like, oh, I needed this. Yeah. I was like, I needed this today. Yeah, because you guys, the credit cards where they want you to get. They definitely want people to get a credit card because. Signed up. I mean, dude, I never signed up for credit cards at most stores because the dollar amount is small. But I could actually see at a jewelry store because you're spending higher dollar amounts anyway. And like, I don't know, why not spread out the deal over, over a course of time? Yeah. I mean, I'm anti having too much debt. I don't like having debt. The only debt I have is on the mortgages that I have. But like otherwise, no credit cards. And I get that. But with maybe jewelry. And when people get approved, of course, it's not like for like $500 or something like that. At least not that every time somebody's gotten approved that I've rung them up for a credit card, it's been like minimum $2,500.
Okay.
Right. And then
yeah, that's worth
that's a
not fronting that money right now.
That's a nice engagement ring right there.
You got to use that money for gas right now, dude.
Oh, gas is such a bill.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really like to talk about going to expensive places. I'm not one to brag and everything, but I went and filled up my tank today, and that was phenomenal. It cost me $75 to fill up a little car.
I don't like to brag at where I go out to eat, but to the QT gas station and spend $80.
Most of it on gas.
Most of it on gas.
Most of it on gas, and I scrounged up $2 to get a sandwich
and a bag of Funyuns.
Oh, it's such a terrible thing right now. I remember, like, when I bought this car, it was like $35. Fill it up. Like, I have 2 miles left.
What kind of car is it? I just saw it.
Ford Fusion.
Ford Fusion. Nice, practical.
Like $35 to fill it up, and I would drive everywhere.
Yeah,
no problem.
Yeah,
$75 to fill it up. I don't even like to drive to work, and it's only like 5 miles from home.
Yeah,
and I was like,
you drove here.
I did, but that's because I was already out.
Okay,
I was already out. I had committed to being out for the day. I didn't want to sit in my room, and so I was like, I'm gonna be out today. I was like, I'm not gonna look at my gas gauge. Just gonna, if it stops, it stops.
Man, keep selling diamonds, dude. You'll
absolutely got to keep selling those diamonds.
You'll bank some money and blow off on the TikTok. Can you see the timer?
The timer? Is there a time? Where's the timer?
Oh,
you're talking about the hour and 25 joint.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's how long we've been talking. Do we got to go? I know you said an hour.
What time is it? 18:31.
Yeah. See these conversations. You're a good guest.
Yeah, you see,
doesn't feel like it's that long, right?
I felt like I'd been sitting here for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's insane.
I can let you go, but I gotta go at 8. But
I might have. Yeah, you gotta do stand up tonight.
Stand up.
Yeah, I'll get up there one night.
Yeah, bro. I'm really serious about you trying stand up.
I actually
say it to a lot of people, but like most of the time I don't mean it.
There's no way to tell if he actually means it right now.
I hope nobody watches this. Like he told me I should try stand up. Yeah, it's probably gonna suck, bro. No, I think you'd be really good. I think you'd be really good because I mean, I think like maybe not right away, but like you'd have some natural a knack for it because a couple reasons. Sales.
Okay.
Most people are afraid of sales. Right? Because most people are afraid of asking difficult questions, closing questions. Most people are afraid of like approaching the customer. You say you just walk right up to them.
As soon as they cross the threshold.
Right. As soon as, yeah. But you're also likable when you do it. So like you have like, you're self-aware enough to be able to, I'm assuming, I haven't seen your sales numbers. Maybe you're full of shit.
No,
I'm
man.
just kidding. You sound like you're great at it.
So, I'll show you my sales numbers at some point. I'll take a picture of it when I go to work next.
Yeah. We'll post at the beginning of the episode. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. You can't do that. But yeah, sales takes like, the courage and stuff and just the thick skin, being told no.
That's the worst part.
Oh yeah.
They're like, I'm not buying this. All right. I'm sorry. I'll show you something cheaper.
Dude, not taking no for an answer, staying with something. I mean, cause that's what it takes for stand up. Cause you have to like go up, the audience not laughing is saying no to a sale, and you're just there, or they're just saying like, we didn't like you. Like,
hopefully they like me. And
yeah, you're super.
If they don't like a joke, that's fine. I don't want to get up there and they're like, boo, boo this man. I don't want that. I'm like, all right.
For sure. But, and you're also creative. So that's like what you kind of need. Like you have to have joy in like doing it. Because if you don't have joy in doing it, it's way too hard and miserable some of the time to stay with it. So, but yeah, you're always doing creative shit. Like I remember the painting that got hanged up.
I actually created a larger painting.
You did? Are you still painting?
Yeah, I'm still doing it.
Do you still enjoy that?
3 canvases to make this one.
Oh.
Like, one of the canvases is about that size. And the other 2
He's
about
pointing
the size
to the portrait of Winston Churchill.
And the other 2 about the size of the Rolling Stones one.
Okay. Yeah, I got some other stuff in here. But yeah, so are you doing that as a way to like, because you were selling those on the street, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
That's so cool.
It's crazy.
That's so cool.
I'm
So okay, I need to like explain what I'm talking about. But on the intro of the podcast, over my left shoulder,
Yeah, it was.
there's
I think it was.
yeah, there's a it's the portrait of space. Trey makes these paintings with spray paint, and you tell
Yes,
him
sir.
the colors you want.
Mhm.
And he'll make this portrait, and it looks like outer space, and there's different planets in there. So you made one. Mine has 3 planets, or 2
So
planets and a
it's
moon.
That one's like Earth and Mars with a moon.
Yeah.
And that's sort of what I was going for. That's why I got the green and blue on one planet.
Did I ever tell you the significance of those colors?
Yeah, you didn't explain it in detail because it was
Okay.
like through text.
Yeah. So this is a reference, and I don't know if anybody who's still watching the episode wants to look this up, but my first video I made during quarantine, it was the first creative thing I had done in like 8 years, like since Vine. I was making Vines at the corporate office, but since I left and went to sales, I just was doing sales and not doing anything creative, and I was kind of unhappy. But I made this first video, and the orange that I put in the painting, that came from, I had this little, I said I was bored at home, so I get to play with my new dog. And instead of it being an actual dog, it was my Roomba, and it was, and I painted a dog's face on it, and I used the color orange to make the dog's face. So that's the orange. And then I was so like miserable at home, and I thought I was going crazy. This is a cringy video. I don't even like it anymore. But I made a video of myself like losing my mind and having a conversation with Winston Churchill.
That probably would have done well on TikTok.
You think? Well, I still have the video. I could just
It depends. It depends on like the conversation that you were having.
That was probably bad. I probably need to redo it. I didn't know what I was doing, but yeah. So I was like, that was as stupid as the video was. It was like really meaningful for me because like I was like, oh, I found what I love to do again. And I was like, I have happiness and joy in my life again. Like, This is fucking sweet. Because it was just this barren desert of like, that's why I drank too back then. But, so I wanted, if you were going to give me the choice of any colors to pick,
Oh, absolutely.
that's what I wanted to put up there. So yeah, I'll have to, but I'll put a picture of the painting up or something.
I'll send you some pictures of the others.
The other stuff you're working on. So is it still a business for you, or are you just doing it for fun right now?
I'm still selling them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all a matter of like what people are wanting to pay because there was at the peak of it, like demand was going up. People were messaging me on like Snapchat and Facebook like every day, asking me like, "Oh, how much for this?" and like, "How much for this?" I was like, well, this person paid this much. I'm not telling them this. I'm like, this person paid this much. So, but now
when they say how much, and that's like seems probably like 1,000.
Right? Would you pay 1,000 for it?
$50. No. 20.
Yeah, but
$10,
I ended up selling like that size on like the poster paper. I ended up the most I sold one for was like $60.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, but then I sold a 2 foot by 3 foot canvas piece for $245.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That was,
dude, you're an artist hustler. Because there's a lot of artists that are just like struggling and don't have a way to kind of like get their work out there. But you like have the sales acumen too,
or
the hustle acumen.
I'll throw it on Facebook. Look, I will. You tell me what colors, I got you. We'll get something nice rolling for you.
Yeah. And
that 2 foot by 3 foot was my best one that
I'm glad you're not fixing my machines anymore.
Or like I know.
I don't that I saw.
Fixing those machines that weren't broken.
That had to kill your soul, dude.
Yeah,
to me, you kind of like your personality and temperament kind of remind me of like just an example of this younger generation and how they look at things a little different and in a cool way. Like you're like, this is stupid. Like, because the way I was raised, like I was always such a overachiever. Like I just want to do what's expected of me. It's like even if the task. Like, I would never question it. I would never look at it in a different angle. I would be like, I'm going to get straight A's. I'm going to,
Was that you? Did you get straight A's?
Yeah.
Oh, nerd.
I was a freaking nerd. You're a nerd, though, too, bro.
I am,
shirt, dude.
But I wasn't one of the, I was never straight A's.
Yeah.
I was like B's and C's.
It set me up. It got me good jobs and stuff. But, like, also, like, there is something to be said, like, as we shift to next generation.
Yeah.
Like
things
it's
are
all
changing.
gonna be different. Times they are changing. Get with them. I'm gonna start getting TikTok.
Do it.
You ever see that meme with Steve Buscemi? He's like, "How do you do, my fellow kids?"
Yeah,
that's me,
I saw
dude.
that.
It's gonna be me. I'll be like 80, just still trying to hang with you guys.
No, there's actually a TikTok account of course on TikTok, but it's called the Retirement House, and it's just a bunch of elderly people. And this account is by far one of the funniest accounts that's on there, and I follow them. I like.
So what kind of videos do they put up?
They'll do the same videos that these younger kids are doing, like all the dancing and whatnot. But they bring such a different energy to it because they're elderly that it just makes it that much funnier.
Yeah.
And like, so I see these kids do the dances. I don't like it because all of them are doing it. But these are elderly people that have this energy and this drive. Like, they're probably mid-70s.
Yeah.
And they are just, they're having a great time with their life. And I respect that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That is cool. One of the other like differences I kind of see, and maybe you think about things in this way, is like people, you know, my age or they or older, I guess, would be like more prone to like, I'm gonna stick with this job, it's my career, this is my path, and be content with that. Whereas younger would be like, fuck this job,
absolutely,
I'm gonna do something else, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. You know, and maybe, you know, some people could say it's immature to like, you know, not commit to something for the long haul. But there's also like something to be said for being willing to like, you know what you're after and do something you actually love. Right. And if there's a path for it, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily wise for everybody to say, I want to, you know, my plan is to become famous.
Right.
On you. Like, I put all my eggs in that basket. I don't think that's a good idea.
It's definitely not. You gotta be multi-talented.
But at the same time, there's some pretty damn savvy people coming up that are like, they're gonna be running the world. Oh yeah. And the people that are like my age who aren't paying attention, they're probably gonna wake up and tell you, be like, what the fuck? Like,
what changed? What happened? Life is different.
Like, who's president? PewDiePie's president.
PewDiePie is president. Kanye is vice president.
I mean, Trump became president, and that was crazy enough for the time being. But like, crazy shit can happen.
Initially, when I saw that on Twitter, and this, of course, many years ago, saying that Trump was going to run for president, I followed Trump on Twitter because he was hilarious.
Dude, I like Trump, and when I saw that, I was like, oh, first off, there's no way that this is real. Mm-hmm. Second, you know, if it does happen, that'd be very comical. And dude, then it happened. That's how I viewed it.
And I was like, I was like, oh, it happened.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's actually running. And then they showed the polls and he was behind, and I was like, well, I don't know what I expected. And, you know, Trump, he's like a celebrity. And then he was ahead, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, sitting in my living room, just looking at the TV, like, what is about to happen? And sure as shit,
what did you think?
Trump won. I was like, well, let's see how this goes.
What did you think? Were you like nervous because all the scary shit they'd say about him, like Trump's gonna nuke people?
I wasn't worried about any of that. I would just sit there.
Because the networks that didn't like him were fear mongering 24/7, like this guy's this and that and shit.
So for me, I was just like, well, we'll see what happens in these next 4 years, and whatever happens. I can't control it. Yeah, I was like, he's been elected in. Let's see what happens. Yeah, and other nations feared him.
Thank you for saying that, bro.
They feared him.
That was like the safest foreign policy strategy we could have had. Because if you got an unpredictable guy, you can't fuck with us.
The most unpredictable, you're just like, oh, say America 3 times on the news, see if we don't come over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Kim Jong-un. You say you got a button, you got nukes. I got a much bigger button and mine works.
Right.
Fuck around and find out, bro.
I saw that and I was like, what is he doing? What is he doing? I was like, all right. Let's see.
There's a strange, like, he says a lot of crazy shit, but there was a strange method to the madness. It seemed like stuff would just kind of work out.
I mean, he shook Kim Jong-un's hand. He shook Putin's hand. Yeah. Like nobody was messing with Trump.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So I don't know. I appreciate that honest take. That's good. Because I don't want to get political, but you know.
Yeah, I try to be as neutral as possible.
Yeah.
So everything that I say, I'm like trying to dodge.
Well,
I'm trying to dodge the army.
I think what you said is honest. Like a lot of people, if they get too political, they'll be like, "No, I hate him because I'm supposed to hate him because that's the party I represent." Blah blah blah, or that's whatever. Or some people are maybe too pro-Trump, and they're like, "Trump, can't do anything wrong," and they're like conspiracy theory on it,
right?
And like Trump is gonna come back, and there's like QAnon theories about Trump coming back,
really,
with John F. Kennedy Jr. He's not actually dead. All this crazy shit. So like, you don't want to be that guy either. But like I think, and Shane Gillis had a joke about this on his specials. Like, has it been long enough? Can we admit that Trump was funny? Dude was funny. Like, Rand Paul is ugly. And everybody's like, oh fuck.
I think he would have been a great comedian.
Yeah, I think so too. Dude loves attention, loves the stage, and he would give those speeches. Like
he loved Twitter.
Loved Twitter.
I don't know if he's got his Twitter account back or anything yet. Elon Musk bought it.
Really?
Yeah, he bought Twitter.
Oh yeah, no, I knew that shit.
And
his
so,
Twitter account back. I just
yeah.
said really like I was thinking about something else for a second.
If Trump gets his Twitter account back, it's gonna be the funniest thing.
I hope he does. Boy,
I feel like
he's trying to start up Truth Social, which isn't really going very well.
It's not going anywhere.
No, it's not. It's hard to start a social media platform, no matter who you are. But and I don't think he wants to go back on Twitter out of spite because he wants his thing to be.
Yeah, he wants whatever he's got to blow up.
Yeah, but it may not be in the cards.
And not everything's gonna work out how you want it to.
Right. But
everything will work out how it's supposed to.
But it's a
you see,
dropping some wisdom for the
dropping
camera.
some wisdom for the camera.
Yeah,
I might take that clip and post that on TikTok.
Yeah, dude, I actually am really impressed with your camera presence because you face the correct way and you kind of look. We don't have to look at the camera. In fact, I don't. But like, I have some people that come on here and they're like,
"Oh no."
Yeah, I had Blind Aaron on, and
oh yeah,
Q, what up? He was like turning this way. I didn't correct him. I was like, Aaron, the
camera's right over here.
He's like, I don't care, I'm blind.
I like to look at the camera. It's like me looking at the people, even though they're looking at the screen. They don't know it, but I'm actually looking at you right now. You have your phone in your right hand. It's okay. Don't move it. It's fine. Leave it there. I only say right hand because that's what my phone is. I mean, most people are right hand dominant, so their phone's more than likely going to be in their right hand.
Left hand,
no,
isn't it?
Because if I'm sitting on the couch,
are you right-handed?
Yeah, I'll just sit on the couch like this. Well, my phone's always in my left pocket, but I'll sit on the couch and I'll just be like this, and I'll be like swiping on whatever, and it'll be in my right hand. But if I need to, then I would use my left hand for support. And just use my right hand still. I don't know if I got too far from it.
No, you're good.
I'll just use like this.
Now you're too far from it.
Well, I was going to say, I got closer. You're too far.
I kind of want to do a poll question. That'd be a good thing. Do you think that'd be a good thing to add to the podcast at the beginning?
Absolutely.
A poll question?
Absolutely.
Get a little engagement?
I think the people like to be engaged. The people like to be talked to.
Yeah.
They like to feel included.
I can't figure out, like, whatever I do, I want to be able to sustain it for infinity. So like I'm careful about adding stuff that I am not going to be able to repeat.
I think poll question's a good one.
A poll question's a good one. And I don't know how they'd vote. They could vote in the YouTube comments. Spotify has a thing that you can have a vote.
TikTok has a voting thing on it as well.
Oh, they do?
They have it's like a not a filter, so to speak, but an effect.
Yeah.
And you can put two.
Instagram has a voting thing you can do on your stories
like
as well.
that one.
Yeah.
Very similar to that.
So I guess I could just say it in the intro, and then I could put a story up and then put a TikTok up, I guess. I mean, my TikTok's dog shit, so nobody's going to...
You're going to get better with it.
Put it at the right time. I'm going to get better.
You're going to get better.
Trey's going to coach me. But anyway, I want to do a poll question of how many people hold their phone with their right or left hand. I hold it with my left and do
really?
This.
Oh, you're older.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's an older thing. You'll hold it with your left.
Okay, so to be younger, should I force myself to hold my phone in my other hand?
So
it feels wrong, but I'm going to do it. I can't age. I hate physical aging, and then I hate aging in culture.
So if I see somebody holding their phone in their left hand and they're using their pointer finger to operate it or any finger on their other hand, immediately I'm like, oh, they got to be at least 30 at the very least.
My
They're
God,
at least 30.
Dude, this is helpful
because everybody that I'm around, if we're using our phone, the hand that it's in,
I like to date girls that are a little younger. If
David
18, no.
18.
Not really. Anyway, God damn it.
What's younger?
God damn it.
What's younger,
I'm
Dave?
not. This whole episode's gonna get me fucking.
No, you'll be fine. Just don't put some clips. Some clips just cannot be.
Some clips cannot be clips.
Like that part where you mentioned the machine's name.
The machine?
Yeah, the one I used to work on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
not gonna clip that. Not gonna do that. But anyway, what was I gonna say?
Hell if I know. I have a short.
So phones holding. Oh, so when you hold your phone in your right hand, you're flipping with your thumb.
Actively moving with my thumb. My thumb is very strong.
Aren't you messaging people and stuff?
Yes. My thumb reaches across the screen.
See, this is why I'm fucked. I have a fucked up thumb.
Really?
Yeah,
What's your thumb?
I'll show you.
My thumb can reach all the way across the screen.
They call it club thumb. Also, it looks like a toe.
Yeah.
So
Megan Fox.
Like Megan Fox thumbs. Yeah. Except I only have it on one hand.
Oh, you're not symmetrical.
So I need a boom mic.
Oh wait, I got you. No, why'd you sit it down like that?
All right,
here we go.
All right, don't get too excited, Trey. God damn it, dude! No, come on. Look at it. See?
Oh, yeah. No, that thumb's not fitting across the screen. I don't think.
Yeah, dude. I have to hold it like a fucking old piece of shit. Because
an old piece of shit is like a beat up hoop.
All right, let me ask you this: if I talk to a girl at the bar and she sees me operating my phone like that, would she notice?
Probably.
And make an assumption of
your age, absolutely. Because different people, different age groups.
Trey, I'm having you on again. I don't know how much longer you can stay, but I have so many more questions.
I can't be here much longer. I'm going to miss dinner. But different people, like different age groups, operate different things, of course.
Yeah.
In different ways.
Yeah.
Like how the elderly people, when you see them driving a car, they're not like my seat is
way back.
My seat is back, and I drive like this, but at the bottom of the steering wheel.
I drive like that.
See?
I lean back.
You lean back?
I lean back big time, but it's not because I'm young. It's because I have a bad back.
I have a bad back,
so I'm old as shit. But I got a pillow under there, and I just kind of lean back, and
But then you have elderly people, and if they're not sitting like this is mainly like elderly women. They'll sit like this to their steering wheel.
Yeah, that's.
But even like elderly men, they'll either. There's no way to do it.
I got it. Oh, dude, God damn it! God damn it, dude! I can't do this.
No, but they're either both hands on the steering wheel and like sitting straight up, or if it's an elderly black guy, which I've noticed here recently, his chair is still leaned back, not as far as mine. But he's right hand here, window down, elbow on the.
That's the elderly black guy way.
That's the elderly black guy. I see it all the time because cigarette in this hand.
Yeah.
And so he's smoking, but he doesn't want it to smell like cigarette in his car.
Yeah.
So the window's down. He's. And that's how he operates. That's how I've seen him a lot.
You're gonna be good at comedy.
I might take that on stage with me one time.
Observational. I swear. And we haven't recorded, so you go back and listen to it. I mean, it'll be a few weeks, but
that's fine.
Yeah, dude.
In a few weeks, I'll still be posting more TikToks. Hopefully, I hit like 75,000 in 2 weeks. That's my goal. 75,000 in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, but that's a great observational. You may have to add a couple little punchlines,
of course,
but like just the fact that you notice shit like that means you have like. You're curious about stuff, like you notice shit. And it'd be real interesting because you could kind of connect different groups in the audience. Like you probably have old people who are like, oh yeah, I do like that. And then the young people be like, like you do. And you can kind of like connect the dots for people. And that's something that that would be, not only are we laughing, but like I'm enjoying the material.
And the crowd will feel included if like
because you're connecting with the audience. Yeah,
that's another thing that really trips me out. And after this, I'm gonna have to leave here soon.
Okay,
but is people doing crowd work? I find it so fascinating. Like
Yeah?
when they're really good at their crowd work, I find
Mhm.
it so fascinating. But that dude, what's his name?
Andrew Schultz.
What? No,
He's
the black guy at the Comedy Zone.
Oh, our local
Yeah,
Brandon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man, every time I'm the same person. He keeps coming. He's like, "What do you do for work, man?"
Oh, he does. Oh.
Every time he comes to me,
All right.
I told him like 3 different
All right,
things.
Brandon. Trey's calling you out.
I told him like 3 different
He
things.
didn't remember you.
I told him like
You
3
should
different.
tell him. I suppose we all look alike to you, huh, Brandon? Brandon's black too.
I might do that
Dude,
next
if you
time.
do that at the Comedy Zone, that would be a great icebreaker. If Brandon is the host,
If
be
Brandon's up
like,
there-
tell that story. Be like, dude, I came here to watch comedy several times, and every time Brandon hosts, all he doesn't remember.
He doesn't remember me.
He doesn't.
I tell him a different job every time. He just doesn't remember my face. I come in a suit. How do you not remember?
Yeah,
me?
how do you not remember me, Brandon? All you do is say, "What do you do for a living?" And people will laugh. Comics will definitely laugh because he does that question a lot. And then you could say, "I guess we all look alike to you, huh, Brandon?" And
Yeah,
Brandon,
but I don't want to be that heckler.
what do you mean?
I don't want to be like a heckler. I don't want him to think I'm trying to take the stage away from him.
No,
Or
it's
are
not.
you
I
saying,
think
is this me up on stage?
it's you up on stage doing that,
Oh, okay.
This is part of your
Yeah.
act. This is part of
Okay,
your
I
act.
like that. I like that.
which would be hilarious.
That'd be amazing.
It would be hilarious.
That'd be a
Because
great
that's
way
a
to-
funny joke. I think that's just a funny joke because, usually a black people saying that to a white person.
All right.
But Brandon made the mistake.
Of doing this.
Yeah. And
Every time
dude,
he's the host. I'm like, oh.
Dude, it's
Like,
it's
here he comes.
impossible to remember. Like he performs he opens for Ginger Billy, so he performs in front of thousands of people. Like he's not gonna remember
Right.
one person.
But I think that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
Unless
cool.
you talk to him after the show much, but yeah, it's hard to remember everybody.
I've talked to him after the show once,
Okay.
and I think that was after the first time I came and watched you.
I gotcha.
Of course, I was like talking to all the comics and telling them, I was like, oh, I loved your bits,
Dude,
up there.
that is so great that you're encouraging and stuff. Do you think I met somebody at a hospital the other day, and I was talking about stand-up with the surgeon, and this was like a student. He had just graduated. He's like, "You do stand-up? That's super cool, dude." Like the younger people were cooler about it than like older people in my life.
Yeah, older people don't
Older
really get
people
it.
cringe about it more, and they're like, what the like even people my own age are like, but like the younger people around are like cooler about it, more supportive.
Because a lot of us younger, I mean, we're so
We're open-minded, maybe.
Yeah, I'm about to say we're so drawn to technology that all the time we have access to comedy.
Yeah.
And so it makes it that much better to meet somebody who does stand up and enjoys it and does well,
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, oh, that's so fucking cool. And that's why the first time I got there, I was like, oh, I have to go and talk to these people. I have to go and talk to them.
That's such a great attitude. And that's great because like not all of the people are good, It's an open mic, so some people are brand new and there's going to be awkward bad sets. But like that support means the world, and I'm glad I'm hearing the perspective because like I didn't think about it like that before, that the younger generations might be more open to like because they like side hustles too. Like
everybody loves us.
everybody loves a side hustle. Well,
hustle.
especially your younger generation, like, and they're like fuck it, like, whereas older generations might be more risk averse.
Yeah, they are. The older generations are more like, all right, I'm not going to go and risk my time and money into this when I have a perfectly good job that I hate.
That I hate.
I have a perfectly good job that I hate, but it's going to get me through life.
Yeah. But younger people are like, well, we only got one life, so
might as well live it to the best. Do something I enjoy at least.
yeah.
And so that's what I like about the younger generation. I'm glad.
That's interesting. Because I wonder how much that's going to change how the world operates, because I think it's a better way to live. I really do. Like, since I started doing this, like, I had a lot of doubts and insecurity I had to battle through, but I was like, fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm not going to stop making episodes. I'm not going to stop doing stand-up. Like, I'm just going to fuck it. And
exactly. You just got to go with it.
But, like, if people on a large scale are doing that, what does that look like? If people are doing what they love unapologetically, that could be, like, a better place, like
a better place for people to live.
Because honestly, like, the tendency I think of every generation, the older generation always looks at the younger one as like, they always do, but you shouldn't necessarily, because they might be onto something.
Right. It could be the next big thing.
Because like, yeah, and human beings are evolving always, like biologically and just mentally and everything, and like our consciousness and stuff. So like, don't turn your nose at it. Like this could be like where things. It could be a good thing.
Right.
I mean, we can't print too many dollars, so.
Oh no, we can, because then the dollar is devalued. But if the dollar is devalued, gold's going up.
Yeah.
Refer you back to Hellsberg.
But there's all these things popping up, you know, like investing for like younger generations, like Robinhood. I got a young buddy who works for Robinhood.
Works for Robinhood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
what a gig.
Yeah, yeah. So you know, he's your age or maybe a year younger, and you know, he views things like that. He's like, fuck, like I want to, you know, democratize investing. I suppose it doesn't have to be some guy you pay your dad's accountant or something. It could be like, you know. So, dude, I like this. I know I'm keeping you. This has been a great interview, man. Thanks so much for coming. I had a blast. Do you want to like? I'm gonna put all these linked and stuff, but like your socials, is it primarily TikTok? You want to shout them out?
Oh yeah, definitely shout out to TikTok.
You're just looking at me like.
No, because I was confused. I was like, what are you going for right now? But yeah, no, definitely.
Just the face you were looking at me with, you know, I feel like I was bombing. I was like, fuck.
No. I was just confused. So my confusion.
I always have the comics say their socials at the end. That's what I say. And you're gonna be a comedian, so.
Absolutely. Oh, I don't have a choice. He said I'm going to be a comedian. All right, so follow my TikTok. It's at it's.malone.richard. Malone is MALON. Go ahead, follow me. Drop a few likes on my videos. You won't regret it.
That's it. Nice and short, concise. I love it. Well, dude, thanks for coming, man. I want to have you on again. Thanks for all the tips. I'll be calling you, too. I got to figure out this thing.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I'll be helping you.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Deuce.